Welcome back! I'm Sarah DeShaw, blogger and online educator for entrepreneurs over at sarahdeshaw.com. In today's video, we're going to talk all about how to be more photogenic and confident on camera. So if you'd like some tips to feel more relaxed and natural the next time you're on camera, keep watching because that's exactly what we're covering in today's video. Unless you have modeling experience, it's very likely you feel a bit awkward when the camera gets turned on and points towards you. I know I feel totally normal and casual day to day, but once a camera points at my face, all of a sudden I'm like hyper aware of my hands and I feel like I don't know where they go and my mouth gets tense like in the corners and I don't even know why. When you have a business where you need to show up on social media and show your face and point it towards the camera, it can save you a lot of time if you have a few tips and ideas on how to show up in a way where the photos will turn out the majority of the time. So here are my 11 tips and ideas to try that will help you be more photogenic and confident on camera. 1, shake it out. So just like this. If you're super tense, it's gonna come off on camera. So before you start, you wanna at least shake out your shoulders. Just kind of like get them relaxed and going. This will help you get loosened up and not come off rigid in your photos. Or if you're feeling it, have a little dance party. This will get your energy up and have you feeling really good and more comfortable and relaxed in your body. I actually do this almost every time before I film these videos for you guys. In this video, I'm talking about photos for the most part, but a lot of these tips work for video too. 2, relax your hands. A lot of people get really nervous about where and how to place their hands during a photo shoot. It can be one of the most awkward parts. So if you feel like your hands are getting weird and uncomfortable, ball them up in a fist like this and then just drop them and relax them wherever they land. This will help your hands look a lot more natural. So again, just like ball them up and then just like see where they land. 3, try a few angles. When you're being photographed, ask your friend or your photographer if you can try a few angles of each shot. Or do this even if you're photographing yourself. Try a few different angles. Like put the camera above you at eye level and then maybe one from each side. So that'll give you more options to choose from later, increasing the odds that you'll end up with a photo that you like. 4, fake it till you make it. One of the best things you can do is just pretend you're feeling confident. Acting like you're comfortable will make you look more comfortable on camera. And over time, you'll really start to feel more confident. Even though a lot of us feel very uncomfortable on camera, if we look inside ourselves, we can all find a part of us, even if it's small, that can really show up confidently. So really, rather than faking it until you make it, you're actually finding an authentic part of yourself to bring to the table that's really gonna decide to own the moment. 5, try multiple poses. A little variety in posing can go a really long way. By pinning some ideas on Pinterest and trying them for your next photo, you'll not only have more options to choose from later, but you'll relieve the pressure of feeling like you have to come up with pose ideas on the spot. And if you stay in the same pose the entire time and don't end up liking that pose, then that moment's kind of missed. So for each backdrop you try at least 3 different poses so you have more to choose from later. 6, learn from your last photo shoot. Make sure that you're learning from each photo shoot you have, even if it's just like a pop-up moment and not an all-out photo shoot. It could just be a few pictures you had taken. As you review your photos, make mental notes about what works for you, your brand, your personality, and what doesn't. Each time you do this, you'll get new ideas for what to do or not do next time, which will help you be more empowered for your next photo opportunity. 7, identify your tells. A lot of really good picture taking comes down to nothing other than self-awareness. Pay attention to what you do when you're uncomfortable, then try to eliminate those behaviors next time. Some common problems are raising your eyebrows, slouching, laughing with an expression that shows you're uncomfortable, which is actually something that I tend to do. I go like, ha ha ha, and then my chin goes back and it's weird. Of course, there's other things like playing with a pencil or your zipper on your jacket. When you identify your tells for when you're uncomfortable, it's easier to keep them at bay and come across more confident on camera. 8, practice. If you're saving pose ideas ahead of time, try them in front of the mirror. It sounds awkward, and it kind of is, but nobody will know, and it'll help you be more confident moving into those poses if you've already practiced them. 9, try a new photographer. Whether you're hiring a pro, taking photos yourself or having a friend take your photos, the person taking the pictures is able to actually help bring out confidence in you or make you feel unsure and uncomfortable. I know we've all experienced this, right? So finding the right match in who is taking your photos can make all the difference in the world when it comes to your end result. Even if you're not typically comfortable on camera, having the right photographer can make it feel easy and fun. 10, find your light. This is where I think people can be unnecessarily hard on themselves. People think they're not photogenic, but really they're just in crappy lighting. So one of my main tips for this is, regardless of where your body is facing, point your nose towards the light source. So that means if the only lighting is from above, you can just look up. And if there's a window to your right, even if your body is facing forward, so that's sort of the situation I'm in right now. I'm facing this way, but there's a window over here. It's gonna look a little better if I'm looking towards the window than if I'm looking the other direction. 11, make a solid plan. One of the most important keys to making sure you're comfortable on camera and that your photo shoot turns out really well is having a solid plan. If you feel disorganized or stressed, it can come across on camera. So you definitely want to take great notes for where you'd like your photos taken, what you need to bring, and what you'd like the end result to be. If you'd like free access to use the PDF I use to plan my photo shoots, head over to sarahDeShaw.com/photoshoot-planner, where you can sign up to have it sent straight to your inbox. I'll also place a link, the direct link to that, in the area below this video. Even when you try these tips, you might still find yourself feeling uncomfortable, so just remember it does get easier with practice. The more you're in front of the camera, the more comfortable you'll get, and the more you'll know what to do so you'll get the result you want. And something I like to remind myself to just take the pressure off is that one of the best parts about digital photography is that you can just delete photos you don't like. So don't be afraid to go out on a limb and try some new things. The delete button will always have your back. I'd love to hear any tips or strategies you use to make sure your photos turn out well and keep yourself feeling comfortable on camera. So leave a comment below letting me know what works for you, or let me know which one of the tips that I shared that you're gonna try next time you have a photo taken. Until my next video, if you'd like to check out some of the videos I've already created, click over here on one of these two videos over here. I love to share videos about on-brand content creation, marketing, mindset, and all of the goodness surrounding modern entrepreneurship. And you can click on this icon over here to subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it very, very much. Until I see you again, I hope you have a great week, and I hope to see you again very, very soon. All right, bye.